Let me also just ask you, when it comes to the IT space, there is this big entire AI discussion that is underway right now, Tapan, and that's by way of what's really happening around the globe. Indian tech companies are just grappling with finding their chances, reimagining themselves as far as the big AI push is concerned. But globally, we've already seen a massive rally take place. I mean, look at what has happened on the Nasdaq. That's the tech index of Wall Street. It's rallied about 25% over the last couple of months, 3-4 months only. And we have seen a lot of companies like Nvidia that have rallied substantially, become a $5 trillion kind of a company, most valued company in the world as well. This is not just one company, but the entire value chain of these AI stocks have actually rallied very sharply. What we've also seen today is that SoftBank is reportedly selling its entire Nvidia stake for $5.8 billion. Now, the key question here is coming in. Are there fears of an AI bubble that are erupting at this point in time? That's the key question that I want to ask you as well. Remember, the company has already said it has sold 32 million Nvidia shares in October. The recent stake sale actually comes at a time when SoftBank is doubling down on the AI investments globally on several other companies as well. SoftBank CEO Masayoshi has actually said and has been aggressively building up a portfolio of all these critical AI companies, from OpenAI to a lot of other companies like Oracle, for instance, as well. ABB's robotics arm, they have picked up a stake. But exiting Nvidia at this stage is creating a lot of questions in the minds of people. Why am I discussing this is because I know that this is a global company, but a lot of Indian investors now have exposure to these tech giants with fractional investments, with mutual fund routes, ETFs that they actually invest in as well. And that's why it's important for them to understand what's really happening on the AI stuff. How are you assessing what's going on the AI space?
See, of course, there is a big capex investment all these AI companies going to do in future, and for that, now what is the talk currently going on that they are going to create a special purpose vehicle where they are going to ramp up their capex there, not in their own balance sheet, but creating an SPV, and that is where now the red flags is coming that say OpenAI, Meta, Google, all these companies are going to have a special purpose vehicle, and this is where now everyone is saying that if something goes wrong in that company, what will happen? That's a risk because $4 trillion of capex is going to come by 2013 AI. That is a big infrastructure. And if you ask for the revenue is very less. If you see the open AI revenue is, I think, 13 billion. Recently, there was a interview with Sam Walton. That is what he was saying about. So the revenue is much lesser and the capex is bigger. That is where the fear comes. Talking about SoftBank existing, see, they were the largest shareholder earlier. I think in 2000 or something like no, they 2020 something they sold their stake actually 2019. 4.8 or 4.9%. Currently, they sold that whatever remaining is then they are completely existing out of that. But I think they are going to invest in AI only, but they are going to create their own infrastructure. That is where they are going to invest. But existing, getting out from the Nvidia stock, that means no, valuation is on the rich side. Now, we know that all this stock has gone up a lot. The main thing is that whether the revenue and profitability is going to catch up with the valuation or not. And that is a big question mark. So no one has an answer on that. If you ask the analysts in US and everyone is still they are saying that everything is good here. But one has to be careful because the capex which they are going to invest now, even OpenAI told Trump to know that they should support their capex. So all these are having a big question mark. So yes, one has to be a little bit careful, and I think the valuation is on our side. So, but no, at the end, India is not going to get directly impact out of this. But yes, if that stocks falls, then here also, if Nasdaq falls, even our IT stocks will also fall.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.